What's up, guys? Alan Johnson.
And Crystal Johnson here with the AJ team. And we are coming to you
Coming
with
to you.
another video in regards to the Quartz District here in Prince William County at the intersection of Prince William County Parkway
Yep.
and Minnieville Road. And we are here to talk to first-time home buyers who are considering making a purchase in the Quartz District. So, Alan, what are some considerations that first-time home buyers need to make?
Right. So first thing is price range, right? So
Yeah.
the price range are going to be from the upper fours for a condo to anywhere between 6 and 800,000 for a townhome.
Hmm.
So just kind of like making sure that you're comfortable with those numbers. Interest rates are kind of changing a little bit.
Yep.
So really going through your pre-approval process before you go to the builder rep is a really smart thing to do, right? Just
Absolutely.
understanding. So that's the first thing I would do. And we've got great lenders that can take you through the pre-approval process to make sure you get there.
Yep.
Second thing is buying a new home is very different than purchasing an existing home. So,
Yep.
existing home is a home that someone's already lived in.
Hmm.
You're going to go buy it directly from them. New home, obviously, you're going to buy it from a new construction builder. So many first-time home buyers don't know the difference, right?
Yep.
So there are a couple differences. Number one, the deposits are predetermined by the builder,
Yep.
right? So if you're going to live in the property, it's going to be 5% of the sales price,
Yep.
right? So if you're buying something for 500,000, your deposit when you write your contract is going to be roughly $25,000,
Yep.
right? And you guys can kind of do the math from there. That's very different than a resale home, right?
Hmm.
The EMDs on a resale home, especially in that price point, are much less, specifically in Prince William County.
Absolutely.
Delivery dates, right?
Yeah.
So depending on when you want to live, when you want to move in, what your current living situation is, delivery dates can range from, as soon as, the spring or, late spring to the summer. And depending on where you want to be in the community, it could be, 18 months or 12 months off, right?
Yeah.
So understanding delivery dates are really important. And
Hmm.
then the other two things are the builder's incentives.
Yeah.
So as a community starts, they tend to have really good incentives because they want to push sales, right?
Yep.
So they have some really good incentives over the Stanley Martin's is offering. We can kind of explain those to you because those are predetermined, right?
Hmm.
And they're very different than when you go buy a resale home. So as a first-time home buyer, I think those are the things that you kind of want to think about, and we can kind of help you navigate through those things.
Yeah. And if you're thinking about purchasing over the courses, just remember that you don't necessarily have to rush, right? Alan gave some great tips on terms of the things that you should do now, which is working through your pre-approval and understanding your purchasing power. But keep in mind, this community is, Stanley Martin has 500 homes that they need to sell, that they're contracted to sell at this point. With an additional 500, they may also get for the remaining part of the community. So with that being said, there are going to be a lot of homes available. So the goal for you right now should be let's get my ducks in a row, and that starts with your pre-approval.
Right. So just a couple things to consider, especially for first-time home buyers, and we want to take this slow for you guys, is when we're thinking about like a new community, like we live, this home is a Stanley Martin home. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of experience with them. We just purchased it within the past 24 months.
Hmm.
How long will it take the rest of the community to be built out?
Yeah.
Right. So we kind of thought about where we wanted to buy in relation to where the rest of the construction was going to be. Right. So we wanted to, when we purchased, we were kind of thinking about, well, if we buy here, will it be another year or two of construction? Will we have like trucks coming past our home in the middle of not middle of the day, beginning of the day, because that's when they get started.
Yeah.
So just thinking about those things. And then the other thing I would think about is, how long is it going to take for the rest of the amenities to be built out?
Yeah.
Right. So if the thing that you really love is going to be 4 years off, right? But by that time, you're likely going to have kids and move into something bigger. Like
Yeah.
then we need to start thinking about some different things.
Yeah, absolutely. And taking a look at the site map is very important, right? So, all new construction communities have a site map that's going to show you where the construction is going to take place and which each phase of the delivery process will happen. So, taking a look at that map and sitting down with realtors like us will help you understand exactly where you may want to position yourself in the neighborhood. What we find is a lot of first-time home buyers not understanding the process or not knowing the process aren't looking at those little nuances that could be very important to them. Maybe they don't want their townhouse to back up to the retention pond because they know they have very small children. There's all different kinds of things that you may want to consider, and we can help make sure that you're looking at the bigger picture.
All right. So it's very important. And I need you guys to pay attention, especially first time home buyers. Y'all like to be quick and go do things. Call us before you go to the sales office, right? If you go to the actual website, it's going to say
Close every day of the week because they're only taking appointments. So only doing showings or having conversations via appointment.
right. So the models are not on site. We have to send you to a different place to go look at the models, the condos and townhomes. But more importantly, we want to talk strategy before you even go over there.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have any questions, reach out to us. If you know of anyone that has any questions, reach out to us. Or, and I'll even layer this, if you know of anyone anywhere in the country that needs real estate help, we've got a great squad of agents that we know, that we coach with, that we mentor, that we network with, that we can refer you if you have anyone that you love or you are thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the United States. All right, guys,
All right.
you have the dream.
We have the address.
We'll see you soon.
See you then.